Have you ever wondered what is the difference between those who become a success and those who struggle? Is it really about talent? Is it really about luck? Or is it about habits that successful people do consistently? Today, we're diving into 8 habits of successful people. These habits aren't magic. They don't require any special gift. They're practical, achievable, and within reach for all of us. But the truth is, these are the very habits that unsuccessful people ignore. So in today's video, we are going to break down step by step and see how you can apply them to see results in your own life. Whether you're trying to level up in your own career, improve relationships, or just become the best version of yourself, these habits are the game changers needed. Habit number 1, successful people prioritize consistency over motivation. Motivation is an essential force in the beginning. It's the spark that ignites drive into action. Motivation often burns bright initially, and then it begins to fade. If you're depending on motivation to push you through every day, you'll quickly notice how unpredictable and fleeting it can be. It's natural to feel excited whenever you're starting a new project or setting a big goal, but successful people understand that motivation cannot be relied on as the foundation for sustained success. Instead, they understand that consistency is the true driver of that success. Consider someone like J.K. Rowling. She was rejected multiple times by multiple publishers before the series Harry Potter even saw the light of day. What kept her going wasn't fame or fortune. It was her daily commitment to writing something. The key here is habit. Rowling didn't wait for motivation to strike. She created a routine of writing, which became part of her daily life. Her consistency turned a single idea into a global empire worth billions. So what does this look like for you? It looks like starting with small, manageable goals. If you're working on writing, commit to writing just 200 words per day. If you're trying to exercise, begin with 20 minutes a day. It doesn't matter whether you're motivated or not. What matters is showing up. Set clear, achievable targets that you can consistently hit. Over time, as you continue to show up for yourself and your goals, you'll realize that motivation becomes a byproduct of your commitment to consistency. The next thing successful people do is they embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Many people fear failure because they see it as a sign of inadequacy or an obstacle to their success. However, the most successful people understand that failure isn't something to be avoided. It's something to be embraced. Successful people don't see failure as the end, but as a part of their journey, a necessary experience that equips them with the knowledge required to move forward. Think about the inventor of the light bulb. The journey to inventing the light bulb was filled with countless failures. However, when he encountered setbacks, he didn't view them as failures, he viewed them as learning experiences. Backed by the famous quote, "I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset is crucial to the process of innovation and growth. When you experience failure, take time to reflect. What went wrong? What can I learn from it? What can I do differently next time? It is very important that we avoid letting emotions take the driver's seat. Instead, view each failure as feedback that will guide your further action. The quicker you learn from your mistakes, the faster the progress to your goals. And remember, failure isn't a defeat, it's just data that propels you forward. The third habit of successful people is that they focus on long-term goals, not short-term pleasures. In a world filled with distractions and the very temptation of instant gratification, successful people know that true success doesn't come from chasing short-term pleasures. Rather, it is often a byproduct of delayed gratification. The ability to resist the urge for immediate rewards favors the something greater down the line. This ability to delay short-term pleasure in pursuit of long-term success is a hallmark of successful individuals. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men in the world, didn't build his empire by looking for quick wins. Instead, he made calculated investments with a long-term mindset. He famously advises, the stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. This mindset, looking beyond immediate gratification, allowed Buffett to accumulate wealth in ways that many can't even fathom. So how can you begin to focus on long-term goals? One of the things that I encourage you to do is to create either a vision board or a long-term goal list and place it in a spot where you can see it every day. Remind yourself of the bigger vision whenever you're tempted by short-term pleasures. This can apply to procrastination, overindulging on food, or spending money impulsively. By staying grounded in your long-term goals, you'll begin to make decisions that benefit your future, not just your immediate desires. Remember, every small sacrifice you make today brings you closer to the success that you envision. The fourth habit of successful people is that they practice self-discipline, not willpower. Willpower is the mental strength to push through obstacles and discomfort. It's powerful, but the issue is it's limited. The truth is, we all experience moments where our willpower begins to fade. But successful people know that willpower is not the foundation of lasting success. Instead, they rely on self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to remain focused on action regardless of external circumstances. It's a habit that doesn't require motivation to thrive. David Goggins is an excellent example of self-discipline in action. Despite having a difficult childhood and dealing with physical and mental obstacles, Goggins achieved extraordinary physical feats, including becoming a Navy SEAL and ultra-endurance athlete. His journey wasn't fueled by fleeting bursts of willpower, but by a disciplined mindset and commitment to push through discomfort on a daily basis. Is he extreme? I don't know. It depends on what you define as extreme. But you can't deny that Goggins practices daily discipline in every aspect of his life. But maybe you're not as extreme as David Goggins. So for you, create a routine that includes specific, non-negotiable tasks. If you're working on a project, block out specific hours for uninterrupted work. If you're trying to build a habit, break it down into small, achievable actions. And in doing so, even when your willpower wanes, your discipline will ensure that you keep moving forward. By sticking to these boundaries, you're establishing momentum that will carry you through tough moments. Over time, self-discipline becomes second nature, and the more you practice it, the more powerful you'll become. Habit number 5, successful people invest in personal development every day. Success isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's a direct result of continuous growth and development. Successful people recognize the importance of lifelong learning. They don't rest on their laurels, assuming that they know it all. Instead, they invest in their personal development every day, whether it's reading, listening to podcasts, attending masterminds and seminars, or seeking advice from mentors. Successful people prioritize learning as a tool for growth and development. Oprah Winfrey is an example of this commitment to growth. Regardless of how you feel about her, she's known for reading hundreds of books every year and continually investing in expanding her knowledge base. By learning from others and seeking wisdom in various forms, Oprah has maintained her success for decades and built a vast empire. Her commitment to growth keeps her evolving and relevant in an ever-changing world. So how do you develop this habit? Start by dedicating a small amount of time each day to learning something new, whether it's reading from a chapter in a book, binging mission growth content, listening to an insightful podcast on your commute. Make learning a habit. Even 15 minutes a day can compound into substantial growth over time. Over a long run, you'll find that these daily investments in your mind and your skills show up, helping you achieve higher levels of success in every area of your life. Habit number 6, successful people build relationships and network effectively. No one achieves success in isolation. While talent, skill, and hard work, they're crucial, building relationships and networks are essential to establish long-term success. Successful people understand the value of surrounding themselves with like-minded individuals. Their success is often linked to the strength of their relationships cultivated over time. Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group, is a prime example of how relationships can lead to success. Branson has surrounded himself with talented individuals who have not only helped him build his empire, but also acted as a source of inspiration. By investing in these relationships, he has gained valuable knowledge, insights, and business opportunities that others haven't even come close to. Branson emphasizes that people are the greatest asset in any business venture. So start by building your network today. Reach out to someone who could provide valuable insight into your field and offer value before asking anything in return. Whether it's sharing resources, offering advice, or simply being of service, focus on building authentic relationships as opposed to transactional relationships. Networking is about connecting with people on a deeper level, and through these relationships, new opportunities and new doors will naturally open. Habit number 7, successful people take care of their health, mentally and physically. The most successful people realize just how important their energy is to their growth. Without good health, both mentally and physically, no one is able to perform at their peak. For successful people, maintaining health isn't just a priority, it's a lifestyle. Many top performers like LeBron James invest heavily in their physical health to ensure the longevity of their careers. James, in particular, spends millions every year maintaining peak physical condition so he can perform at the highest level. His health is a direct investment in his success. Yours is too. So start by making small adjustments to your daily routine. Commit to 30 minutes of exercise every day, whether walking, running, or strength training. But don't forget that mental health is just as important. So incorporate practices like mindfulness, journaling, or meditation to help manage stress and maintain clarity. Another thought is make sure you prioritize sleep, nutrition, and hydration as the very foundation for everything else. A healthy body and mind will keep you energized and focused, fueling your success over the long term. Habit number 8. Successful people stay focused on their own journey, not comparison. In the age of social media and constant connectivity, it's easy to get distracted by the success of others. We all fall into the trap. Yet most successful people stay focused on their own journey and resist the urge to compare. They understand that comparison is the thief of joy and everyone's path is unique. Rather than looking outward, they stay focused on their own progress, celebrating small wins and learning from setbacks. An example of this mindset is Steve Jobs, who was fiercely focused on creating groundbreaking products and innovations at Apple. He didn't get sidetracked by the achievements of other companies. Jobs' ability to stay focused and committed to his vision without constantly checking on what others are doing is one reason Apple is the company that it is today. So for you, take time to celebrate your own wins, no matter how small. Write down your achievements regularly and track your progress. Instead of constantly scrolling through social media, use some of that time to focus on your goals. And if ever you feel like you're slipping into comparison, remind yourself that your path is different and that's okay. Your journey is yours to create, and it's not about being better than anyone else, but about becoming the best version of yourself. These 8 habits are not just tips for success. They are mindsets and practices that, when applied, radically change your life. The good news is you have control over each of these habits. You don't have to wait for motivation or the right time to start. You can begin today with small steps, and you'll be amazed at the progress you make ultimately. So which of these habits will you start implementing right now? Share your thoughts with me in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to share this video with someone who you know is ready to level up. Keep growing, keep improving, all the while remembering that growth is a journey, it's not a destination. I'm in it with you, and I'll see you on the next one.